Beautiful people. Beautiful people. Hello, hello, hello. This is Sapphire Dragonfly, and I am back with a reading for my divine females. Okay. So this is for those of you that are on the twin flame journey, twin flame life partner, soul mate journey. Okay. And so divine partner as well. Okay. This is a reading for my divine females. All right. This is for a reading for you that are in high vibration, the high priestess. Okay. Who know your worth, understand how the divine journey works, and recognize, being the empress that you are and the high priestess or high priestess that you are, recognize that this is we are humans having a spiritual journey. Okay. So you recognize that we are more than just, this is just more than just some kind of human thing, some physical, fleshy pleasure. It's a bit deeper than that. We have purpose. We have divine purpose. We have, divine love. We have divine children, So let's get in here and see what's going on for my divine females. Okay. Now, for those divine females we're going to start off with the divine females who have been in contact with the divine males. Okay, you're either talking to your divine male, have been talking to your divine male, have seen them. You're still in some, or you are still in some kind of communication of recent. Okay, we're going to take a look at where your energy stands with this person as far as your divine walk is concerned. All right. So Spirit, please show me, how's the divine female feeling in reference to the divine male. Okay. How is the divine female feeling in reference to the divine male? Now, I keep hearing walking away. I feel like going into 2020, a lot of you have decided that I've spent enough time, days, weeks, months, years, trying to bring this union together. And some of you guys are just like, I'm just done. I can't do this anymore. I'm done. I'm broken. If there was a way to break me, he found a way to do it. So with the door to romance is in reverse. All right. So like I said, a lot of you divine females, the feminines, are closing this door. All right. This door is going to be closed. And I feel that, I don't feel like it's going to open anytime soon. When I look at this cabinet, if you look at the cabinet, the door, all right, it looks like the dressing cabinet from Beauty and the Beast. If you've ever watched the cartoon Beauty and the Beast, okay? So it looks like you're closing that door. And the reason why I said I think it's going to be closed permanently, or it's going to be closed for years. And I'm going to tell you why. Because the cabinet in Beauty and the Beast, people don't realize when the beast got turned into a beast, and all of the staff in the castle got turned into furniture and different things in the castle. They were like that for like 100 years. Okay, they were like that for like 100 years. The beast had pretty much resigned himself. I think it was either like 25 years or something. It could have been like 50 years or something like that. So it's like a crazy number of years. But the beast had resigned himself basically he basically had given up hope that he was going to find somebody to love him. And so with that being the case, they had stopped trying to break the curse in the castle. They had stopped trying to find somebody to be with the beast to break the curse. The beast had pretty much resigned to the fact, look, I'm a beast. This is what I'm going to stay. Nobody's going to love me. And so I just see this cabinet, as the dressing cabinet that gave Belle the dress to wear. And I saw it, and I just think about that time that they were a dressing cabinet. They were in that state for so long, they became used to it. Okay. So I feel like for divine feminines, this door to romance that you're closing, I feel like you're closing it with no intentions of reopening it. Okay. You're like, you know what? I don't see how it's going to be reopened. I don't see how this could be revived. I don't see how this could be saved. So this door is being closed, and you're permanently, is how you feel. Okay. At this time, you're closing this door permanently. All right. Financial constraints. All right. Some of you guys might be stressed over financial issues right now. All right. You may be going through some financial difficulties. And I know for some of you feminines, you have helped your masculines. You have helped your divine masculines many times. So it's like with you experiencing financial constraints, some of you guys may have asked this person for assistance back because of the things that you've done for them over the years, or some of you guys don't want to ask them, even though you know that you were there for these people. And so some of you guys are choosing to go through financial difficulty because you honestly, if it's connected to your divine masculine, this person has not had your back. They haven't been able to have your back. So right now, some of you guys have probably done more for this person than you should have, or you've done more than they've done for you. Okay. And so right now things might be a little tight, but I feel like when you have the door to romance, right? Because I got to look at this again. This is two people, right? But you're closing, you might have opened this door with the prospect of it's going to be two of us with two incomes. It's going to be, we'll both be able to flourish. Because look at this cabinet. This cabinet's all nice and new, and it's got two incomes and everything. And so you're like, with the two of us together, we're going to be financially, like, we're going to be successful. We're going to do well. But you're closing that cabinet, and now you have to open the cabinet of being by yourself and working financially by yourself. And it's a change. You're like, okay, well, you know what? I realize that it's going to be financially constraining because now I'm giving up on this, being over here or being able to work with this person I love. And I'm realizing I'm going to have to be by myself. But the one thing that that's in here, and this is, the thing that gets me is I think some of you guys had closed this cabinet off, the financial constraint cabinet. You had closed off this older cabinet thinking, okay, I'm not going to be alone anymore. We're going to be together. So I'm going to close off this chapter of my life, and I'm ready to go through this door of romance. However, since that door of romance is being closed now, for whatever reason you're closing it, okay, you're going back to this cabinet that you thought you were done with, okay? And you look at what's in there, though. I want you to take a look. See that book down there? All right. Knowledge is in there. Okay, knowledge is in there. So for some of you guys, you're going back to this older mindset, okay? This original mindset of being by yourself, paying your own bills. I'm going to build by myself, and maybe I'll find somebody else that'll open a door with me. But for right now, this is my cabinet by myself. This was sealed off. Look at it. It's been locked for a long time because you were with your divine masculine. You were with this person. So this door was sealed off. Now you have to go back and crack it open. But you're like, it's okay because you're going to pull out your journal, okay? And you're going to journal the wealth of knowledge that you gained during this period, okay? Because knowledge is valuable. We know this, okay? You're going to journal the wealth of knowledge that you gained during this period, and you're going to put it back in there. And that book right there holds all the records of everything that you've been through with your divine masculine. Every argument, every time you've had his back, every time you were there for his family, every time that you were there when he was sick. This book holds all of those records, okay? So you're going to go back in this last attempt that you had. You're going to go back and record it in the book, and you're going to put it back in the safe. And you're like, I'm going to add it to the knowledge is there. You're going to dust off these cobwebs. And yes, it is going to be a bit constraining, that this person may not have had your back the way that you've had theirs, okay? Or that you gave a little bit too much this time. But so you're financially strapped, but it's okay because you're like, it's all right. It's okay. I feel like it's okay. I feel like let's see what else comes out, because I feel like there's Yeah, see the thinking man. Okay. So some of you guys, you're really thinking, you're probably more in your masculine energy, thinking and analyzing the situation with your divine masculine. Another thing I want you to take note of is look at the crystal that he's holding. Okay. The crystal has 3 points to it, right? So you may have been dealing with a third party situation. All right. And you realize that, you know what? I'm going to have to rise above this because you're the crystal in the middle, the taller crystal. All right. You're the crystal right there in the middle. You're the taller crystal, right? So you're like, I'm going to have to rise above this and leave these two people to their own devices. So you're realizing that, you know what, maybe, look, this is your divine masculine. You and him belong together. You both are glowing on the point, okay? The karmic over here, it has no light because they're dark. They're dark energy. They're negative. They're not very nice. But for some reason, he chooses to stay at the same level of the karmic, if you notice, instead of coming up, standing up here with you. And you're like, you know what, I can't, I cannot, okay, be at that level with that karmic. I shine too brightly. And your masculine shines brightly too, as you can see. But maybe they don't see it. Maybe they think that they're worthy of the karmic, or maybe they think that they're no better than the karmic, which the picture clearly shows that they are. Okay. But I think some of you guys are seeing this, and some of you guys may even be going back into your masculine energy of protecting your heart, protecting your finances. Okay. Fourth chakra, Archangel Raphael. So the fourth chakra is the heart chakra. Okay. So some of you guys, you know, you had closed your heart off to love at one time. You had closed your heart chakra off. But and I'm gonna and I feel like with you guys walking away from this situation, I feel, or closing this door on this situation, on this person, I feel as though you're now saying, okay, I am recognizing now that chapter is not, it's not going to get anywhere. Okay. So I'm going to walk away, and instead of shutting your heart down, I'm getting more of an energy of, after closing this door, you're actually going to be able to go out and find, or you will actually have someone come in that will feed your heart chakra. Okay. That will feed your heart chakra. Okay. So for some of you guys, usually when you close a door to a romance, most people shut their heart down. But you're a divine feminine, and you already know what you are, and you know what your worth is. So for you to shut your heart down would be an injustice to not just to yourself, but it would be an injustice to all the people around you whom you share that loving heart with, all the people that you help, all the people that you're there for, all the people that you inspire, So closing your heart chakra down, especially when you know that some of you guys know, like, I understood going into this that this divine walk wasn't going to be easy. I understood going into this that I was going to have challenges with this divine masculine. I understood that there were going to be a lot of off and on situations, back and forth. I got that. But what I didn't expect was that there would be a disloyalty, a constant disloyalty, or constantly put into third party situations. Some of you guys didn't expect that. So now you're like, okay, it's cool because I'm divine feminine. So it's not that I can't be with someone else. It's that I want it to be with that person, but I can be with someone else. So I can close this door and still have my heart open to other opportunities and other people. Okay. You're being called to have patience. Okay. You're being called to have patience because, this is a transition for you. Closing this door is a transition for you. It's not easy. Okay. So Spirit is saying, have patience with yourself. Have patience with moving forward. Have patience with how would you say, with understanding where you're going, and have patience with your heart too. Because you're getting ready to, closing this door on this person is about to bring in a wealth of abundance, notoriety, for some of you, even fame. Okay. You're about to, some of you guys have planted the seeds long ago for your fame and fortune or your success and various other things in your life. And those seeds are coming to fruition. And I think that you guys, with this 11 here, I feel like you wanted your divine masculine to be part of that. You wanted to share that with them, because actually it is destined and ordained that they are supposed to be part of it. Okay. They're supposed to eat at this cornucopia with you, but you can't make someone, you, like they say, you could lead a horse to water, but you can't make them drink. You can't make someone, okay, let's put it this way. If you're dealing, you know, like people deal with people of different classes all the time, right? So you can't make someone like sushi or caviar or $100, you know, steaks if they're used to eating at Sizzler and Golden Corral, okay? If you're dealing with a person who, you know, all of us have eaten at different restaurants our whole life, okay? I used to love Sizzler and Roy Rogers as a kid. But when I started making more money, or when I started, you know, working harder in life, I didn't want to eat at those places anymore, okay? I wanted to eat at places that I felt reflected my worth, okay? So one of my favorite places to eat at now is Ruth Chris's Steakhouse and Fogo de Chao. Okay, those are like my favorite restaurants. Okay, it's not because I'm trying to be bougie, although I've been called that and I take it as a compliment. Thank you. Okay, it's because it's what I feel I've earned. I've earned the right to sit at these tables of these really nice restaurants. I've earned the right to be around influential people and share my dreams and listen to theirs. I've put the work in to grow spiritually and earn the right to these things. Now, look, I hate to say this, but I'm going to bring it up again, and people might not like it, but it is what it is. I kind of am going to use Steve Harvey as an example. Steve Harvey, his previous wife, Winston's mom, no offense, but when he started making money and becoming successful, if you go look at that bitch, pardon my mouth, but if you go look at her, she did not step up her game. She was still wearing the same old shit, acting the same way. She really doesn't have class and etiquette, okay? She really doesn't have manners. Now, should I judge should I judge her on that? No, I'm not. What I'm judging her on is that when your man moved into a higher tax bracket and started walking red carpets, a true woman would have taken the time, okay? A true divine feminine would have taken the time to educate herself on certain things so she could have intelligent conversation. She would have taken the time to learn basic manners and etiquette, so when they went certain places, she wouldn't look like an uncultured swine. Not because you're trying to keep him, but because you realize that the moves that he's making is changing his life, which is also changing your life because you're a part of it. So I need to step my game up. Okay. So what this is divine feminines. You guys are stepping your game up, but your divine masculines still want to eat at Golden Corral. They still want to eat at Sizzler. And you're like, in other words, what I'm saying is you're stepping your game up with the type of women that you're dealing with, the type of men that you're dealing with. Okay. With your divine masculine, you saw as one of those men. Your divine masculine, on the other hand, doesn't want that. He doesn't want what you want. Okay. He doesn't want the higher quality of life for some of you guys. He wants to continue to deal with the chicks that he can give $20 and they get excited. He wants to deal with the chicks that he can, not take anywhere in public and not post online on social media, as publicize his relationships, that this is the woman I'm with, this is the woman I love, this is the one I'm going to be with. He still deals with those women that allow him to not broadcast his relationship or not put out there that he's with someone, okay? That don't not show pictures of affection and things of sort online. He continues to deal with women where he can tell her, well, we don't need to tell everybody that. We don't need to post pictures. We can keep it to ourselves and we're happy, right? And you keep dealing with those type of women. And those type of women, okay, because behind closed doors, they're happy, right? But I'm going to tell you, I dealt with a man before that was like that. And I knew when he had grown up or when he was maturing, because when he got with me, he took pictures. And I think I'm about the second woman in his life that he's taken affectionate pictures with. I don't know. I can't remember. There may have been more. But when I'm saying that, kissing, hugging, being affectionate, showing me how he felt, I have tons of those pictures. Yet the woman that he's with currently, has none. He's not hugging her. He's not kissing her. He's not showing her affection. There's no videos of them lying on the sofa watching TV and his head in her lap. There's none of that. Okay. But yet they will settle for, I'm in his life. Divine females, we can't settle for that. We want to move forward in life. We cannot stay stagnant. It's not an option for us. So for some of us, this movement forward is a spiritual jump, okay? 38 for the heart chakra card and 11 for the cornucopia card. That's 11 and 11. Some of you guys are being moved into your season of abundance. And let's be honest, once you move forward to a certain extent in your life, you just can't look back, okay? I can't, like Steve Harvey, I cannot go back to that. I've met women like, I'm not crazy about all Marjorie's morals and values and, from her youth or whatever, wherever, but the bitch is on point. I'm sorry, okay? And even if she's got game and she's got class, she's got manners and she's got etiquette and she's got style. And I absolutely understand why he moved and upgraded to her. She was an upgrade. No man downgrades from a woman. He upgrades. So to see him upgrade from, the wife he had before that would speak with, instead of saying with, she said with. And instead of being able to take care of herself, she wanted him to do everything for her. And even now, years after the divorce, she's still sitting online complaining about, well, he didn't do this for me. He didn't do that for me. Let me tell you something. I understand why Steve Harvey went to court to get his son. Because here goes the thing. You want me to continue paying you child support of $10,000, $15,000 a month while you don't up my child's life. You're not improving my child's life. My child isn't going to the best schools. My child isn't getting the best education. Okay. My child's life isn't improving. Your life is improving. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. But you don't have the level of class and education and manners and etiquette to give that to my child to survive in this society that I'm creating for them, because Steve Harvey has leveled up. So if he were to have left his son with her, I'm keeping 100. I hate to say it. She wasn't investing into the child. She wanted Steve to invest into her and the child. And Steve said, well, it's cheaper for me to just take my child and invest in my child. And that's what he did. Now, like I said, I'm not crazy about all Steve Harvey's morals and values. But when I do look at some of his shit that he's done, I understand and I see the justification in them. Okay? Instead of holding on to a tired bitch, he got rid of the tired bitch and he took his son. And there must have been enough court evidence to show that the mother didn't have what it took to take care of him at the same level. Even if Steve gave her the money, even with the child support, she still couldn't give that child the level that his father was giving him. Without Steve, and that's the thing. Some women feel like, okay, when I have a baby, it entitles me to this lifestyle. No, it doesn't. It don't entitle you to a damn thing, okay? It entitles your child to being supported, okay? Child support is for the child. People think that they don't have to work a job. I don't have to work anymore because I had a baby and he's going to take care of the baby. Yes, he's supposed to take care of his baby, but he's not supposed to take care of you. That's not it. But some women feel privileged, or they feel, how would you say, what is the word I'm looking for? They feel entitled. And there are men who feed into that. Now, if a man feeds into that, it is what it is, okay? But what I'm saying is, divine feminines, it looks like your life is about to level up, and it looks like you had to close the door on the past, on your divine partner in order to move forward, okay? In order to, I feel like there was a time constraint here. I'm surprised I don't see it. Well, there's a clock, okay? I feel like there's a time constraint on this. I feel like that spirit said, look, divine masculine, divine feminine, we're putting a clock on this shit, okay? You have this amount of time to get into alignment together. If you're not in alignment together, then one of you guys will be left behind. And I feel like divine feminines, that your masculine didn't chose to take the either the easier road or the lower vibration road, or the bitch that didn't require too much work. They decided to go down that path instead of stepping up and leveling up, you know, so that they could come into this new cycle and chapter with you. So some of you guys are realizing that, and you're closing the door, and you're just like, you know what, it is what it is. It's not what I wanted, okay? With the heart card, the broken heart in reverse card, okay, being the overall energy, a lot of you guys were more brokenhearted, were brokenhearted by this person, but walking away and closing the door, you're like, you know what, I'm healing my heart because I'm actually done. I keep hearing free at last, you know? So some of you guys are freeing yourself from this connection with the understanding that, you know, I can smile now. See, you're guarding yourselves. You're guarding yourselves to this person now. Okay. And you're like saying, I'm free from this connection now. I've been damaged. I've had my ass kicked. He's hurt me. You know, look at you. Look at the anxiety in your eyes. You're like, I can't. Every time you look back, you're just like, I can't. Now, I'm not going to lie to you. I'm looking at these wands, and these wands look like penises to me. I'm sorry, but this one wand right here looks like a penis, okay? So I feel like for you, your divine masculine has been screwing so many different females and has hurt you in so many different ways that you're kind of just, you're like, I'm good. And so when I see the 9 of Wands, this is the energy of, to me, of this person has beaten me down. This person has given me anxiety. This person has quite made me question my worth. This person has, you know, done all these things to me that has put me in this space. And for some of you guys, you had to do work to heal yourself and to recognize I'm not broken. There's nothing wrong with me. Okay. I am beautiful. I am worth it. I have everything to offer. Hell, I'm bringing the cornucopia to the table, bitch. I'm not bringing just nothing. I'm bringing the cornucopia. Okay. We gonna both eat at this table. Okay. You're like, I'm not just bringing something to the table, mofo. I brought the table. Okay. I am the Thanksgiving feast because of the potential and the seeds that you have planted, divine feminine. You know what's about the harvest. You know what's about to be ripe and ready to pick. Okay. Because you've done a lot in your life. So this is not just about love. This is about your abundance. This is about your future. 2020 is going to be an amazing year for a lot of you guys because you planted the seeds in 2018 and 2019. So you know harvest is about to come, bitches. You're like, hey, okay. You're very excited about it. Okay. And you were like, you know, like I told you, a lot of people for December were like, I am at a point where I'm not taking certain things into 2020 with me. I'm not. And so December was a very pivotal month for you to sit back and watch and see the people around you in your life, how they treated you and so on and so forth, because a lot of you guys were deciding whether or not you were going to be taking these people, places, or situations into 2020 with you. And a lot of you guys are not. Okay. A lot of you guys are just like, this is the energy of your guard is up. The thought of you coming towards me gives me anxiety because you've given me so many disappointments that now I'm to the point of the only thing I can hold steadfast to is what I know to be true, which is, you know, I am hurt. I am hurt. I feel betrayed. I feel undervalued. I feel lied to. I feel taken advantage of. You're like, I can't even think about my divine masculine. You're like, you want to say, well, divine masculine is this and that, but you're like, I can't do that anymore. I'm closing that door. And the only thing I can do is the I statement, which is very empowering. I am hurt. I am this. I am that. And you're just like, everything is going to be I from now on. I am healing. I am focused on me. I am relaxing. I am recovering myself. Everything is going to be an empowerment of an I statement moving forward, Divine Feminine. Okay? The World card in reverse. Okay? Now, for some of you guys, you're not going to like seeing this. Because with the World card in reverse, it's saying that this chapter isn't closed yet. But a lot of you guys, quite honestly, have anxiety about this situation. But with the World card, I feel like the spirit is saying we're not done yet. And you're like, what do you mean? He's hurt me. I've been through hell. I've been hurt. I've been torn down. I've been like, what do you mean we're not done? What do you mean? And spirit is like, no, you're not done, because the World card is not your card. The World card is the universe's card. It's a major arcana. So the World in reverse is, we're not done with this lesson, Divine Feminine. It's not over yet. The lesson is not over yet, which is understandable because we are still at we aren't in 2020 yet. Don't get all happy yet. We're not in 2020 yet. And we're not done with the vertex that we're currently in, with Saturn being direct. And I'm trying to remember, Jupiter going in Capricorn, I think it is. There's still shit that the chapter's not done. The lesson isn't done. It's not what you guys want to hear, but it's what you're getting. Okay. Three of Pentacles in reverse. All right. So this is, we can't work together. I cannot work with this person. I feel like for some of you guys, you're walking away from this chapter. You're walking away from this situation, from the Divine Masculine. And you're like, okay, I realize that maybe there is more to be learned here. But for right now, you're like, I have to close this chapter because I can't do this right now. I'm about to walk into this new season of my life. I'm about to have this great abundance, this great movement, this fame, this fortune, these seeds that I planted, they're about to take off. And I just don't have the energy anymore to fight for this anymore. So I have to leave, okay? Turn my back to it. I know that the chapter isn't done, but right now with the Three of Pentacles in reverse, I can't work with this. There's nothing I can do here. So maybe what Spirit is trying to say to you is, or what some of you guys are trying to say to me is, I had to walk away even though I know that the chapter's not done. The chapter's not done because I know that my masculine has a lot of growth to do. However, I can't work with someone that's not working with me. I can't grow with someone that's not growing with me. So I have to walk away and I have to leave this the way it is. And for some of you guys, you're going to walk away into, new unions or focusing on career. But I feel like it's more focusing on yourself and career. Okay. Yeah. See, justice in reverse. There wasn't, you walking away from this right now, you feeling that you have to close this door and walk. It is an injustice. It is an injustice. Okay. But you're like recognizing I cannot keep holding on to injustice. Okay. It's like holding on to your abuser, holding on to the person who hurts you the most. Okay. And you guys know that there's a lot of lies and deceit. You know that the scales are not balanced here. Things are not fair. Not at all. You don't feel as though you've been done fair. And it's like, you're just like, yeah, I can't, I can't. It's almost like, what is it I'm hearing? If you remember in Gone with the Wind, Scarlett O'Hara said, oh, I shan't think about this today. I'll think about it tomorrow. Okay. So it's almost like you're like, I can't deal with this today. I just got to focus on something else because I just can't do this today. Okay. I just can't. It's kind of what I'm hearing. Okay. With the Hermit card, a lot of you guys are going within. You're going within to do some soul searching, to do some self-assessment, to look deeper into yourselves. Because you're like, you know, did I do something wrong? What did I do? You know, I'm going to tell you quite honestly, that's the beautiful thing about being a divine, a higher vibration divine counterpart. We do not have a problem looking at ourselves. We do not have a problem when something's not right. We don't have a problem saying, okay, what was my part? What did I do? How did I cause this? Or how did I contribute to this? We don't have a problem with that. Okay. And so I feel like with this, with the Hermit card falling on the World in reverse, I feel like a lot of you guys are going within. So I feel like this is like a pause to go within. Because the World card is here. Okay, so this World card is going to flip up. This chapter is going to close. But it's like, before the universe closed the chapter, let me do some self-assessment, because what good would it do me to close this chapter and not learn what I need to learn, and then go forward and not having what I need, and then I end up in the same exact situation, either with my divine masculine or with another man. So no, that's not an option for me. I'm not going to repeat the same cycle. I'm not. Okay? With the Page of Swords here, I feel like the person that you're dealing with, that you no longer feel that you can work with, okay, because you can't trust them. They've done you unjustly. Some of you guys will, with the Justice card here, you will be going to court, okay? If you have kids with this person, or there's child support involved, you will be going to the court. Like you've made up your mind. And I feel like with the Justice card in reverse, it wasn't what you wanted to do, but you're like, I don't have a choice. So some of you guys will be headed to court because you're like, I just can't do this anymore. I felt that yesterday, which is why I posted that post about mediation. Okay. I have a friend down here who's a judge in Georgia. And so he's actually friends with my uncle who's a judge. So I decided, you know, I was talking to him, you know, Christmas stuff. All right. Before ahead of time, whatever, you know, Christmas holiday stuff. So I was talking to him about mediation. And, you know, if mediation is beneficial, you know, a lot of people had run straight to court, but can mediation be as beneficial? And he was like, absolutely. You don't always have to go straight to court. You can hire a mediator. Hell, you could, you know, he was like, you could hire me and I'll mediate your child support, your custody, your divorce, different things like that, you know, because he's not in the same, he's retired now. So I was like, you know what? That sounds like a better option for a lot of people, especially if you have kids involved. With this Page of Swords, you guys could have kids involved. Maybe you need to hire a mediator. Okay. There's a lot of law firms here in Georgia, I found out, and a lot of mediation firms here in Georgia where they will mediate your legal case. Okay. And then once the papers are drawn up, they file them with the court and then it goes in. And that saves you time from going into court, not unless you decide to go straight to court. For some of you guys, you're going to go straight to court because you're just like, I feel like you're so wronged. You're like, fuck it, I'm going straight to court. For others of you, you're like, I'm going to try and work with this injustice. You might be going to a mediator. Okay. You might be hiring a mediator. All right. I feel like the person that you're dealing with the Page of Swords here, I feel like this person is wanting to communicate with you. All right. Wanting to communicate with you. Maybe they want to tell you why they can't work with you or why they're not willing to step up. Okay. But I also feel like, you know, this person could be watching you. All right. One thing I'm just hearing is that this person thinks that it's really not over. And so for some of you guys, you're going to, I think for some of you guys that have maybe you said, okay, well, I would never take them for child support because I want to be able to have that door open. And I know once I take him for child support, he's never going to come back to me. Or I know that once I file for a divorce, I do certain things, like it's really done. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm sensing on this that you don't care anymore. You're like, I know I gave my word. I wouldn't go for child support. Fuck it. I'm going. I'm done. Okay. I'm done. Some of you guys are about to break your word. Some of you guys are about to break your word and break your loyalty. And I don't think that that's something that they're going to see coming. but you're about to break your word, or you're about to break your loyalty, because you're like, I have to put myself first. I have to put myself first. Look at this, the Knight of Pentacles fell out. So for some of you guys, this person is coming towards you very slowly with this Knight of Pentacles card. They're making their way towards you to offer you something. But the truth of the matter is, I'm going to be honest with you, I think your head is down. I don't think that you're open to it, because you feel so unjustly, done unjustly. And I feel like some of you guys are just done. You're like done. And I think when I do the oracles, I'm going to see that. Yeah. See the Wheel of Fortune in reverse? This is bad. This is bad karma. This is bad karma. And the bad karma is coming in here because they're going to come to you with this offer with the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Damn, this is really bad karma. I'm not going to lie to you. This is really bad karma. Okay. Remember I told you guys that if people couldn't make decisions, if you couldn't make decisions to let people go out of your life, if you were still trying to keep third party situations open, or you were still doing people unjustly, that we were getting ready to go into a cycle. And if you did not balance the scales, which this is an imbalance of scales, okay? If you did not balance the scales, if this person did not do right by you, or you did not do right by this person, okay, that we would be going into a cycle of 9 years of karma. I kept hearing this the other day, 9 years of karma, 9 years of karma, okay? And for 9 years, your life is going to be fucking hell. I'm sorry. Nothing will work out for you. Nothing will move forward. Your health will decline. Look, I'm telling you, if you've done wrong towards people, and if you have someone who's been doing wrong towards you, and you have not seen them get their karma, please wait, because 2020 is a karmic year, and you're about to see all of it hit. The wheel is spinning, and all of the karma for all the shit that was done is coming in. Karma is being paid. So you have one of two things. You have karmic debt, or you have karmic reward. Karmic debt is fucking misery for 9 years. I'm not going to lie to you. I've been in a period of karmic debt. The shit is fucking horrible. Nothing works out. Your finances are wrong. All your lies come to the forefront. All of it's just bad. You have a hard time finding money. Nobody's going to want to help you, because they're going to see that this is your karma because of all the shit that you've done to people. Okay. So if the scales are not balanced going into 2020, if wrongs aren't righted going into 2020, then what happens is, karmic debt. Okay. And there will be 9 years of it. There will be 9. And you know what's funny? Look at this shit. I can't make this shit up. If you look at this, the Wheel of Fortune is 10, right? The X down there, the Roman numeral 10. All right. But the injustice card in reverse, upright is 11, but in reverse, it's 9. That's a 1 for the 10. That's a 9. I told you guys. All right. Don't mind my nails. I've been biting my nails, guys. So 9 years. I said it, 9 years. Okay. And that is what is about to happen. Somebody's about to have, and look, the injustice card is 9, right? In reverse, it's 9, and it's on the 9 of Wands. I can't make this shit up. Okay. 9 years. Now, also look at the Hermit card. The Hermit card upright. What number is that? 9. I keep telling you guys, 9 years. 9 fucking years of karma and bad luck. I cannot make this shit up. I am not lying. Okay? This is what I kept hearing. And then they just said it's right there in the reading. Show it to them. Okay? Can't make this shit up. All right? So your person, Divine Feminine, who has wronged you, and there has been a lot of injustices, is about to endure 9 years. Okay? If you were involved in a third-party situation and they chose the other person, well, they're about to have 9 years of bad luck with that person. All right? 9 years of hell. They may not even be with that person. They may break up or lose that person, but they will still have 9 years of hell, which is considered repentance for the shit that they've done. Not just to you, but to all the other people that they've done it to, because these 9 wands, you're holding on to one, but these 8 wands back here, these are 8 other people, 8 other situations, 8 other heartbreaks, 8 other games they played. I mean, you guys got, this shit is no joke. You guys think I'm joking. It's not a joke. It really isn't. Okay? One more card, please, Spirit. We have the King of Pentacles in reverse. What did I tell you? Okay? So this is a person who is selfish. Someone who only thinks about themselves. All right? And like, didn't I tell you financial constraints that you're going through right now, Divine Feminine? You're not going to be going through it for long. Okay? Because the King of Pentacles came next to the Wheel of Fortune. The King of Pentacles was in reverse. So what this is telling me, the person that you were dealing with that did you so unjustly, who was selfish and only thought about themselves, they have 9 years of hardship, toil, nothing good coming through. Okay? Hardship, karma, health issues, all hitting because of the injustice. You cannot, karma always comes due. Even if you don't pay it now, you have to pay it eventually. So this will be 9 years. And this person whose ego, who was egotistical, they probably felt like, I can do what I want. I can treat people any way I want. Okay? Fuck you, Divine Feminine. Fuck all these other people. This person is about to endure that level of karma. Okay? And you, Divine Feminine, look at this shit. I can't make this up. Look what just came out. Temperance in reverse. Chaos. Disorder. Fighting. It's not, no balance. This is no inner balance. This is no inner peace. No inner peace. Okay? A lack of inner peace. Look at this. A lack of inner peace. This is going to be turmoil outside and inside pertaining to the Empress. This is you. You were their counterpart. You were their Empress. You were the one who was pregnant with abundance. That cornucopia was attached to you. So now there's about to be discord and chaos. Over you or because of you. Okay? But look, you're upright. You're not reverse, which means that you're going to be fine. You're going to be absolutely fine. You're going to be taken care of. You're going to be okay. Okay? One more card, please. Oh. For some of you guys, you were dealing with a Libra or I have Sagittarius here, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. You were dealing with this person and like, yeah. All right. See? What did I tell you? The Five of Swords upright is the energy of by any means necessary. But the Five of Swords reverse is I lost. I concede defeat. I give up. I take an L. And for some of you guys, this is what you're doing. You're like, I accept the loss. I accept that this person is not going to be with me on this walk. I accept that going into 2020, I'm walking into it by myself. And I accept that, you know, this is like, I'm no longer putting myself in the path of betrayal. I'm no longer putting myself in the path of lies. I am moving forward. Okay? And I'm letting go. And I just realize here, you know, your counterpart might feel like, oh, I won, she's broken, she's hurt. You're not. You're really not. You're just walking away because you realize with your red and yellow chakras, okay, and your green and your brown, you've grounded yourself. You're more focused on your solid foundation. And you're like, it's not about winning. For me, it wasn't about winning. Maybe for them, it was about winning, but for you, it was about building something greater than just a win. And so now you're walking away because you recognize that you could have been dealing with a narcissist. And some of you just recognize, like, if they want to say that they had a victory, if someone wants to say that they got over me, if someone wants to say that they used me, they played me, and they, you know, I got that bitch, I used her, I can get her back anytime. You're like, no, they can have that. I'm good. They want to have the victory. It's like the song, like I said, the song I was telling you, Chrisette Michele. Blame it on me. Say it's my fault. Say that I left you at home in the cold with a broken heart. I really don't care. I ain't crying no more. Call me a liar, a cheater, say anything that you want. As long as you say goodbye. You're done. You're done. A lot of you are done. Okay? So let's get some oracle cards on this and see what some of you divine feminines have been going through. Because I really do feel that you're about to walk through a new door. You're closing that door to romance. Okay? Let me put that out here because we did have that. The door to romance in reverse. Okay? You're closing that door for good. Okay? Shutting your heart off to this person. Too many injustices. Too many injustices. Controlling. So this person may have been trying to control you, control other people, control the situation. Okay, with you. Didn't I tell you? I knew this card was coming out. Done, 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 and done. Some of you guys are done with a person who was manipulative and trying to control. Okay, you're done. Absolutely done. All right. Memories. You're taking your good memories with you because you do have good ones. Okay. Yeah, you're taking your memories with you. And you do think about this person, and you do think about the good times, and you do think about the times that you had together. But you also sit and wonder about the memories, if any of them were real, if they ever cared about you, or was it just an act, you know? Home. For some of you guys, you had a home with this person, or you were hoping to share a home with this person. Okay? So for some of you guys, you know, I feel like some of you guys might be moving because the home that you're in might remind you of this person. So you might be looking to move next year. Okay? Possibly buy a home. But definitely going to be a separation home. Rewind, repeat. For some of you guys, you keep on thinking about what they did to you. You just keep on going back, rewinding it and repeating. It's like you want to look at it and say, damn, is there something I'm missing? Did I miss something? But you didn't. This person really did do you wrong. They just did you wrong. They didn't value and they did you wrong. Okay? All right? Now, there could be spell work around here because I have the shittiest witch. And the shittiest witch means that there could have been spell work around your situation. Could have been spell work around you, around him. Okay? Done by probably the Karmic. All right? But the fact is, if they let the Karmic in and they don't put the Karmic out of their life, then they let this shittiest witch in. Okay? Because we know that you, Divine Feminine, are not the shittiest witch. Okay? If you're a light worker. All right? Harsh words, nasty verbal fight. So for some of you guys, you either had a fight with this person, okay, or you're going to have a fight, okay? And the fight will probably be that you're done. And for some of you guys, I'm going to be honest with you, you're just going to block this person. You're just not going to answer calls anymore. And you're just like, I'm just going to let the legal papers talk for me, okay? If you're anything like me, an earth sign, I don't argue. Once I'm done, I don't argue. I let other people communicate for me. I let other people handle my paperwork. That's what lawyers are for. Why would I argue when I pay my lawyer? That's my lawyer's job. Okay? So I don't need to talk to you. I don't need to converse with you. There doesn't need to be any conversations. The only thing you need to do is make sure you show up at court. Okay? And if you don't want to do that, you don't have to do that either. Okay? And we, you know, the custody will be done for the kids. The child support will be done for the kids. And we go on from there. You know, you go your way, I go my way. I don't need to argue. And that's just for me, that's an earth sign trait. I don't argue. Because here goes the thing. When you're really done, when an earth sign is really done, they don't argue. There's no need to, because I'm really done. If I wasn't done, then we could argue, we could converse, we could do certain things. But when I'm really done, there's no need to argue. Okay? None. And it's so funny because I remember when I separated from my husband when my boys were 1 year old. My twins were 1. And I remember he tried to talk to me a couple times, and I was just like, yeah, no. Actually, I ended up marrying that man. I ended up marrying him. But I only ended up marrying him because he actually came back. He proved himself. He gave me a ring. Okay? He proposed me with a ring, and he proved himself. He proposed to me. I took the proposal and I gave him the time to prove himself, and he did. And I married him 5 years later. Okay. 4 years later, 4 years later. Okay. But up until that point, I wasn't talking to him. There was nothing to talk about. Talk to my lawyer, Shannon. Talk to Shannon, my lawyer. Okay. For some of you guys, you have been crying. You've been crying at the thought of having to leave this behind, and because it was your true love. It was your true love. All right. But you recognize now that it just can't be. And for some of you guys at the bottom of the deck, we have black magic. There was black magic used to tear you guys apart, probably by the Karmic. Okay. She probably hired someone, or she did it herself, one or two. Okay. Or I don't think she's strong enough to do it herself. I think she hired someone is what I'm hearing. She had to hire someone because her work is shoddy. That's why that shittiest witch was there. Her work is shoddy. So she had to hire someone. But yeah. So this breakup, this leaving this person behind, is probably because you just had so many different attempts to try and make this work. And it's like this person, your divine masculine just won't let this person go. They will not put boundaries in place with this person for fear. Maybe they fear putting boundaries in place with this person. So as a result, look at the next card, mental illness, instability. Either them, okay, they may be mentally unstable, okay? Or you might be now, and maybe you're going to therapy. I think, or it could be the Karmic that's crazy. I mean, that's imbalance. Let's keep it real, okay? But in resentment, look, some of you guys wasted a lot of time and energy on this person in this situation, okay? That's why I said I do feel that some people will be moving out of a home or moving. You could possibly be moving states. Okay. Because you're just like, you know what? I'm done. All right. This may have been the only thing that kept you where you were. Some of you guys might be moving and not even telling them where you're moving. You know, you might tell the courts, like, I don't want them to have my address. You know? So that's what I have for you for Divine Feminines who are, ending, or you're at this point with your divine masculine because you feel betrayed. Something took place that made you feel very betrayed. And with the Page of Swords, it looks like there, you know, I don't know. There's more here. Trust me. There's always more stories. But I wanted to give a divine feminine reading for those of you who are closing the door. Okay. So that is what I have for you. All right. I love you guys. Bye.